Hi everyone, Hov from ADVO here, and in today's video we're talking about a really important issue that comes up, at least for our clients, all the time, and that's what to do in case of an auto accident. And the reason this is such an important thing for you to know is because you may be driving along in your automobile, enjoying the sun in LA, and all of a sudden something might occur where somebody rear ends you. And in a situation like that, someone, because of their negligence, has really thrust into your life all of these things that you now have to deal with. Not only are you probably going to have property damage, you may be injured in the accident, and there's all sorts of things that will begin to occur as a result of the accident, and you really need to know what to do, because there is a wrong way to handle a accident situation, and there's also the right way. And in this video, we're going to give you some tips on how to handle it. So the first thing to keep in mind is that you want to deal with the 5 W's, is what we call it. And the 5 W's basically cover who, what, where, when, why, and how. So you really want to gather as much information as you can following an accident. Find out, all the parties, names of the parties, individuals. Write down where the accident occurred. You may want to document and write down exactly the time of the accident. All sorts of info, insurance and policy information. Whatever you can get, you should probably obtain at the scene. If you can't obtain the records yourself, see if you might be able to have someone who may be on the scene help you out. And the reason for that is because you may be injured after an accident. You may not be able to obtain the info yourself, but you can ask somebody for help. The next thing to keep in mind is that you have a very powerful tool with you, more likely than not, following an accident, and that tool is probably your smartphone. I would say that it's a great practice to pull out your smartphone after an accident and start taking photographs. Photograph damages to the vehicles, photograph the scene, photograph the insurance card for the other party, photograph driver's license for the other party, photograph your own driver's license. Literally just go to town with it. Take as many photos of as much relevant information as you can. It's going to really help you out. The next thing to keep in mind after an accident, and I say this with full conviction, having done insurance defense work for 10 years, I can tell you right now, the insurance adjusters that reach out to you after the accident, they are really not your friend. They are calling you and speaking to you because they are trying to save the insurance company money. They're not looking out for your well-being. Although, sometimes when they call, they're very nice over the phone. They try to, basically, I call them smiling assassins. They'll be nice to you over the phone, but really, they're trying to undermine your case more likely than not, because they're trying to save the insurance company's money. So I would be very wary speaking with any insurance adjusters after an accident, especially an accident where you may be injured, because you may say things to them that would affect your claim at a later time. Of course, they'll never tell you this over the phone. So I would say speak with an attorney before you actually speak with your own insurance company, aside from maybe reporting the claim. Next thing to keep in mind is that after an accident, insurance companies nowadays, they have AI and algorithms, and they do all sorts of background checks on people. And one of the things that we're seeing happen a lot nowadays is that insurance companies really do some data mining, and they do some social media wizardry, where they're investigating social media accounts. They're looking into photographs of you that you might have posted online. So even if you're posting stuff on the internet and on social media, you might not think that would affect your claim. You might think, oh, it's just an innocent picture of me at a friend's birthday party, and this won't be used against me at a later time. But the insurance companies, they've wised up. They know everyone posts everything online, and they do a lot of research on social media. So I would tell you, be very cautious of what you post on social media, knowing that it would probably be used against you. Next thing to keep in mind is that in a auto injury case, what to do really comes down to having the best possible representation. You want to lawyer up after an injury accident because the other side that's going up against you is already lawyered up. The insurance adjusters and everyone else that represents the insurance companies and that would potentially represent the person who caused you harm, they have teams of individuals who are professionals and they know how to devalue cases, they know how to deconstruct a case to offer you as little money as possible. So you really owe it to yourself, and you deserve a really good lawyer who specializes in injury law. If you go out there and try to find a law firm that, just they do crim law, they do this, they do that, and injury law just happens to be one of those things as well, chances are, your claim is not going to see the full value of compensation. You may not get full justice. So I would say find an attorney that specializes in injury law, that knows all the laws, that can help you out, can protect your rights. And if you're in the LA area, you need to speak to an injury attorney for whatever reason, whether you've got a case or not, you can give us a call. Our number is 800-808-4613. This has been Hov from ADVO Law. Stay safe out on the road.